welcome back to Maison Malli. I'm Malli, and today we're talking everything my Breville Barista Touch. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys pros, cons, and everything in between. Let's chat my Breville Barista Touch. Of course, guys, before we get into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content here on my channel. You guys can always find me over on Instagram and TikTok, where I make daily coffee recipe videos. If that's something you're interested in, you can find me right here. Let's talk my Breville Barista Touch. Alrighty guys, so this is actually round 2 of me recording this video because I got a new microphone and I thought it was plugged in correctly, and 2 hours later I realized that it is not, but I'm still going to give you guys the content you came here for, and you know, it's nothing like some adversity, right? So let's do this. Round 2, I'm equally as hyped to let you guys know about my Breville Barista Touch. For you guys who do not know, my Breville Barista Touch's name is Brie. Isn't she pretty? I love Brie. And yeah, I've had her for about 6 months now, so I'm pretty fully versed in how she works, and I wanted to share all of that with you today. Alrighty, so first up, let's talk everything that the machine comes with. Of course, you're going to have the actual machine, which is right here, but then you're also going to have the add-on parts. So here you've got the tamp. It's stored right there in the machine. Very easy, magnetic. Right? The tamp is what you use to kind of press your beans down, your ground beans down into the portafilter, so it's nice and even for brewing. Stick that right back on in there. The machine also comes with a portafilter. You cannot work this machine if you do not have a portafilter. I find this one pretty handy. I've got some other ones that I purchased after the machine, but this one definitely does the job. And for the last add-on part, the machine also comes with a milk pitcher. So this is what you're going to use to foam and froth your milk. Outside of these 3 external pieces, let's chat the actual machine. So it does come with a built-in grinder, which I really love. I like it that it doesn't take up additional counter space on my counter. It's one with the machine. The machine also has a really convenient tray that you can pull out like this. It's where all the water is stored. Can you guys see that? I don't think so, but I will show it to you. This is the tray, right? It stores the water, and then behind the tray there's a little basket, and this basket has all of the little portafilter baskets, right? So there are 2 for beans that are already ground, and then there's 1 more for beans that you are going to grind yourself. The one that I have currently in the portafilter, so this one right here, this is for a double shot, and then the other one that I have here is for a single shot. It's really nice because you can just store all of these in the machine, hide them away, and you can put your tray back in. Easy peasy. These are all the moving parts of the machine. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Guys, here are a few reasons why I love this machine. Reason number 1, the brewing of the espresso beans. It is unmatched. As someone who avidly uses pods, I still do because it's very convenient and easy for everyday living. I've noticed that actual fresh beans, ones that you're going to grind and brew yourself, are next level delicious. Like, they taste so good. Flavors in your mouth. It's a really refreshing, kind of really cool experience of being able to actually taste the beans. With my Nespresso pods, after I experienced this and went back to my Nespresso pods, I just realized it's just not the same. Like, you don't get that burst of flavor as you would if you grind your own beans and brew them. Now, contrary to what everybody has to say, another thing that I love about this machine is actually how really easy it is to use. Of course, when you first get it and you're learning to measure how much beans you need for, you know, a double shot or a single shot, or you're learning how to dial the machine in, which we'll all talk about later. Outside of those things, it's pretty easy. Like, once you've got a handle on that, honestly, if I'm not recording for a video or a reel or something like that, it takes me about 3 minutes or so to make a coffee. I grind, I put it in the machine, I get my espresso, steam my milk, and I'm good to go. Another misconception about this machine is that it's hard to clean up, and it really isn't. I think once you've got a handle of it, it's pretty mess-free. In the beginning, it was a little bit messy, I'm not going to lie, but again, if you have a handle on it, you're going to be okay. I also feel as though this machine is kind of like espresso making for dummies. I guess that will be me, because you think that it's going to be a lot more difficult, but because of the machine, and I'll show you guys that in a moment, it's touch screen, it guides you through it. It's like step 1, grind your beans. Step 2, brew your beans. Step 3, steam your milk. It's very simple. Another thing that I love about this machine is how easy it is to program your drinks in. So once you turn it on, you've got all of these settings. It's very easy for you to, again, I know it sounds repetitive, but click grind, click brew, and to froth your milk. Everything is right there. This setting is actually really fun as well because you can click, for example, if we click on, go here and click on latte, it already has my settings that I want programmed in. So I don't have to go change the size of my grinding or my milk temperature. It has the milk temperature on there. It has the froth level on there. It has everything set for you. But of course, one of the big reasons I got this machine is for the touch screen, and I gotta say it really delivers. As someone who has 2 other machines, so my Creatista and also my Nespresso Virtuo, you know, a lot of button pushing. This one is really easy to just kind of, you know, go through, pick what you want, pick hot milk, pick cappuccino. Everything is at the touch of button. But now that we've talked reasons I love this machine, why am I not liking it? The reasons are very few, but they are 2. 1, I still have not mastered how to steam milk on this machine, and it is why I paid extra for this machine. So there's a base model for this. There's the Breville Barista Pro. That one doesn't have touch screen, and it doesn't have an automatic frother. So I upped and paid $200 more for this so that I could have the touch screen and that the machine can froth on its own. So what does that mean? It just means that usually I can take this, I can put it in here, click froth, and it should do its thing. Except I found that when I do that, I get a lot of bubbles in the milk. I've tried different settings. I'm just not able to capture the essence of if I do it myself manually and I kind of, you know, do the motions like this. So my problem with that is that I did pay extra for this feature, and it's something I'm not able to utilize. I will say though, I don't use this machine as much as I use my Nespresso one, simply because in the mornings I'm always rushing, and so I haven't gotten the opportunity to really delve into this and figure it out. So it's definitely something I want to figure out this summer, how to froth the milk automatically on its own. And if I continue to have the problem, then I probably will contact Breville. Another thing that might be a con for some people, but for me it's actually okay, is that every time you get a new bag of beans, you will have to dial them in. So what do I mean by that? All beans are different. So if you have a bag of beans and you're going to grind them and then you're going to brew it, every bean is going to give you a different result. So when you first get a new bag of beans, you will have to adjust the grind size. Now, the grind size helps a lot with making sure that you're getting the right amount of espresso. Alrighty, more recording woes. The battery died after filming for 3 hours, but in any event. So as I was saying, grind size does matter from bean to bean, because some beans you may have to grind it a little bit more, some you might grind a little bit less. You don't want your coffee to have a high extraction where you're getting a lot of liquid out, or also you don't want not enough water to be pouring through the beans. So that can be difficult for some people, but for me, once you get a new bag and you figure out what you want it dialed down to, and you're using it for that entire week, you figure it out and then you're good to go until that bag is done. I gotta say, those are probably my only 2 cons. I'm still trying to figure out the frothing, and you know, dialing in can be a little bit difficult to get adjusted to, but I feel as though once you conquer the dialing in, you're good to go. Let's make an iced latte with my Breville Barista Touch. beans that I use for this are from Brick House Gourmet Coffee and Tea Company. It's chocolate almond. I actually was gifted these by one of my lovely subscribers, Biscotti. Love you, girl. And they are so good, and they're a Black-owned business, so I definitely plan on repurchasing their beans myself. But yeah, drinks with Brie always turn out super yummy. And now let's talk if I think it's worth the $9.99 price tag. Now for me, absolutely hands down, I think it's worth $999. Why? Because I enjoy the art of making coffee with espresso, the many steps of it. For me, it's really relaxing, calming, and it's a really good way for me to kind of zen out. So I truly appreciate it. I think if you're into the art of making coffee, you will also enjoy it. You may not enjoy it if you're just used to using pods where you pop in and your espresso comes out and that's it. But you know what? I have a surprise for you. I was that person too, and I still love to use my pods. I use them every day, but I've just found a new appreciation for actually brewing espresso, and I think you can too. As always, guys, thank you for stopping by Maison Malli. Drop it in the comments down below. Let me know, do you own a Breville Barista Touch or Pro? How do you like it? Is this something that you use a lot? Is this something that you're considering getting? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, I've linked the machine down below for you if you'd like to purchase it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you found value in this video. Thank you for stopping by Maison Malli, and I'll see you guys next time.